dog walker was shot last night in West Hollywood as he walked Gaga's three dogs while she was away in shooting a movie. Here's the scene last night after Ryan Fisher, Gaga's dog walker, was shot by an unknown male at about 9:40 p.m.
Yes, this is courtesy of KABC. There are reports it was multiple men who approached Ryan, but at this point, police are only confirming one man approached Ryan, shot him, and took two of the dogs, French bulldogs, before fleeing in a white sedan. One of the dogs is actually still with Ryan. You see, there, I think one of the police officers just picking up the dog right there in this footage.
Oh my gosh. Gaga's bodyguard did later retrieve the third dog named Asia from an LAPD station later in the evening, and Ryan remains in hospital and is now expected to fully recover. And now a source tells us that Gaga is now offering a $500,000 reward for the return of her two other dogs, no questions asked. She has set up an email address, kojiandgustav@gmail.com, where people can provide tips or set up the return of the dogs.
Yeah, so Nelson says, I wonder what they want the dogs for. So weird. Yes, I mean, we were just talking about this before, and this is a very weird story. Like, there is this thing going around that I guess French bulldogs are in demand. So maybe like people are stealing them and then selling them on whatever, the black market. But yeah, the big question is, was this targeted? Like, do you think they knew they were Lady Gaga's dogs? Now they're holding them for ransom. Roz?
Listen, there's so many unanswered questions in this that it's even difficult to form an opinion. I'm glad he's doing well. That is a horrific thing to have to go through. But geez, like, are people just driving around and they get the idea that they're going to start stealing and selling dogs, or did they know that these were Gaga's dogs, or did they know him? Was this something that was pre-planned, or something else that was going on that just happened to go bad? And what do they do with the dogs now, or did they just find out they were Gaga's dogs and now they can't sell them and they're going to wind up at a police? There's so many unanswered. This is such an incredibly wild story, and to have a guy just lying on the sidewalk shot, and then two dogs get kidnapped. It's like, is that a thing? And I know that you guys were talking about how aftermarket or black market bulldogs are a thing, but this is extreme to me. The shooting somebody 4 times over dogs, especially if it was multiple people. My God, this is it's tragic and confusing.